If you're thinking about buying the Sennheiser Momentum 4 headphones because of all the hype around the brand's legendary audio quality, you might want to hold on for a second. I've put these $220 wireless noise-canceling headphones to the test and found some surprises, some good, some not so much. But here's what shocked me. Despite the impressive specs and the promise of premium sound, these headphones come with quirks and problems that you should know before shelling out your cash. Stick around, because what you're about to find out could save you from buyer's remorse. I'm going to break down the Momentum 4's sound quality, comfort, battery life, and those much-touted features like adaptive noise cancellation and the Smart Control Plus app. So if you're a frequent traveler, a music lover, or even a casual listener wondering if this is your next pair, I'll help you decide. Plus, I'll throw in a few jokes for good measure because headphones reviews shouldn't be as dry as old toast. First things first, what makes the Sennheiser Momentum 4 tick? Sennheiser claims these over-ear headphones deliver audiophile-grade sound, thanks to 42 transducers plus aptX adaptive codec support that promises crystal-clear, immersive music. Plus, there's adaptive noise cancellation ANC, transparency mode, and a whopping 60 hours of battery life. Sounds too good, right? But as always, the devil's in the details. Let's dive into the sound quality. Straight off the bat, these headphones impress with their clear and balanced audio profile. Vocals are crisp, bass hits deep without being boomy, and highs sparkle without harshness, a signature Sennheiser tuning. However, if you're someone who likes to pump up the bass or prefers more aggressive sound coloration, the Momentum 4 might feel a little, well, polite. It's perfect for jazz, classical, or pop, but if you're into EDM festivals in your ears, you might find yourself longing for more punch. The customizable equalizer in the Smart Control Plus app helps, but don't expect miracles. Speaking of the app, here's where it gets tricky. The app is supposed to be your personal audio hub, allowing you to tweak presets, toggle ANC and transparency modes, and update firmware seamlessly. But users have reported inconsistent app connectivity and occasional bugs that can interrupt your listening experience. Imagine wanting to switch off ANC quickly, but realizing your phone refuses to connect to the headphones in that critical moment. That's frustrating when you're juggling street noise and trying to catch a podcast hook line. Now, how about ANC itself? Adaptive noise cancellation is a game changer for commuters, office workers, or travelers, and the Momentum 4's implementation is decent, but nowhere near the king of the castle, Sony WH-1000XM5, for example. While it blocks out a fair amount of ambient noise, especially low-frequency hums like airplane engines, it struggles a bit with unpredictable mid- and high-frequency noises like chatter or sirens. You'll still hear some distractions, which might ruin that deep focus work session or your peace at the gym. One reviewer even joked, "My headphones block everything except my wife's voice." Now that's real-life ANC challenge. Comfort is another factor where Momentum 4 largely wins. The lightweight design, cushioned headband, and ear pads were clearly made for all-day use. You can wear them for hours without feeling like your ears were trapped in a vice grip. Plus, their foldable design makes them portable enough to stash in your bag or even the included carry case. However, on the flip side, the ear cup size might be too small for larger ears, causing mild discomfort over time. So if you have big ears, test these before committing. Battery life. This is where Sennheiser scores big points. The Momentum 4 boasts up to 60 hours of playback on a full charge, which is one of the best out there. Even more impressive, a quick 10-minute charge can give you up to 6 hours of listening time, perfect for those last-minute rushes out the door. That said, I love tech but not charging cables, and funny enough, the USB-C type charging cable is pretty standard but feels on the shorter side. If you're the type who likes charging while working on a desk, grab an extension. Otherwise, you might find yourself unplugging your keyboard more often than your headphones. Crystal clear calls are becoming a big deal for headphones these days because we all want to sound like we're in a studio, not a windy street. The Momentum 4 includes 4 digital beamforming microphones with wind noise suppression which, on paper, sounds perfect. But let's be honest, no microphone is a miracle worker. In quiet settings, your calls sound good, but outside, sudden gusts of wind or busy environments can still muddle your voice. If you do a lot of calls, don't expect flawless clarity all the time. Here's a fun twist. The touchpad controls are meant to give you ultimate convenience. Swipe to change volume, tap to pause or play, double tap for next track. But sometimes, they're a little too sensitive or miss a command entirely. I felt like I was performing a magic trick with my fingers, yet the headphones didn't always cooperate. If you're planning to use them on the go, be prepared for some fumbling moments. Now, about the price. At $220, the Momentum 4 sits in the mid to premium range. For that price, you expect flawless quality, right? Well, the product holds ground with solid audio and comfort, but when you weigh in those annoyances, the app glitches, inconsistent ANC and touch controls, it's a mixed bag. Would I say it's bad value? Not really. But depending on your priorities, you might want to consider alternatives. Who exactly are these headphones for? If you're an audiophile who prioritizes sound clarity and comfort, and you don't mind tweaking equalizers or occasional app hiccups, they could be your perfect match. They're also great for frequent travelers who need decent noise cancellation and a battery life that outlasts most flights. But if you're a casual user wanting plug-and-play perfection or a bass head craving deep thumping beats, keep shopping. Here's a quick story. I once tested these on a long flight, hoping for blissful noise-canceling magic to drown out crying babies and chatty passengers. The ANC did take the edge off the plane hum, and the battery lasted like a champ. But when a toddler decided the headphones were his favorite toy, my crystal clear mic picked up every screech in protest. Probably not the moment of zen I imagined. Moral of the story. These headphones are amazing, but life's chaos sometimes wins. Now, before we wrap up, let's toss in a little humor because this review would be incomplete without it. Why did the headphone break up with the phone? Because it found the connection was just too wired. Or how about, why don't headphones ever get lost? Because they always come with a case. And what do you get when you cross headphones with a comedian? A pair that's great at drop beats and punchlines. Okay, last one. Why are headphones terrible secret keepers? Because they always spill the sound. In conclusion, should you buy the Sennheiser Momentum 4? Absolutely. If you value exceptional sound quality, long battery life, and solid comfort. Just be aware of the minor annoyances involving the app and touch controls. The good definitely outweighs the bad here, and Sennheiser's commitment to firmware updates means some problems might improve over time. If you want to experience the true heritage of Sennheiser audio with a modern twist, Momentum 4 is a solid contender. Just remember, prices can change quickly on Amazon, so check the link in the description below for the latest deal. You might catch a sweet discount. Thanks for tuning in to this honest review. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this helpful and subscribe for more real tech reviews without the fluff. Catch you in the next one.